This is Nicole with HelpMamaRemote.com, and today I wanted to talk to you all about a proxy. If your child is on their way to college and the college is out of state, there's some information that I think will be helpful for you. Okay, so my daughter is on her way. She'll be starting college this summer, and it's out of state. So we received a letter stating that she had to take a placement test, and she was like, "Oh, Mom, we have to go, go before we take her to leave." So I was talking to my girlfriend. I said, "We have to go to, New York next month." She was like, I said, "For her placement test." She said, "Oh, you don't have to go. You could ask them if they would allow her to have a proxy, and she will take her test here, so you don't have to pay the out-of-state expenses to go." So I was like, okay, I'm gonna check into that. So I had made a phone call. They hadn't called back, so I didn't press the issue like I should have. I should have called back, but everything worked out, for a reason. So last night I was online looking for, airline tickets, but the timing was just not matching up. I didn't know how long the placement test would be, how many hours. Because it was on a Saturday, so he's gonna go to New York Friday and then leave Saturday. But I was trying to get the latest flight since I didn't know, what time it was over, and I wanted to make sure we got back to the airport in time. So without, having the information, I didn't buy the tickets, thankfully. And I was speaking to my husband this morning. He was like, "It has to be some kind of way that, he said, I'm sure they don't expect everybody to come from out of state to take a placement test." He was like, and I was like, now remember what my girlfriend told me. I was like, okay, I'm gonna check on that. That's, my priority this morning. So this morning, got on the phone, I called back, and I spoke to somebody, and I asked them, I said, "Is there something?" Now my girlfriend said, "Make sure you use the word proxy," but I want to play a little like I didn't know, to see if they were willing to tell me, because sometimes they don't want to, people not willing to tell you anything. So I wanted to first see, okay, excuse me, are they willing to tell me first? So I said, my daughter's coming. She's coming for summer, first the summer session, and is there any kind of way, I said, she has to come and take a placement test next month. I said, but is there any way that she could take the test without having to come? I said, because we have to bring her there for college. We take her there to move her in. Then she's going to stay. Then she has to come back home after the summer session is over, stay a while, and then she goes back. So just imagine, I take her to take the placement test. We come back. Then we go to take her to school. We come back. And then she comes back and goes back. That's a lot of expenses and travel when we could try to get around it. So he said, yeah, sure. He said what she could do, she could take the English part online, and she could take the math part. You could ask a counselor at her high school to see if they're willing to allow, if they will, I guess, monitor a proxy or what have you her as she takes the math portion. So all they have to do is mail a letter stating, with the school header and stating who they are, what state, she's in, and that they're willing to facilitate as she takes the math portion of the test. Whoa. Right? So I was like, okay, cool. I was so excited about it. I'm like, thank you very much. And he told me where to go online. And sure enough, when I go online and see, he told me where to go. It was out of state, something, out of state something. So I go online, and there, sure enough, it says, if you are out of state, you do not have to come take the test. So you could either, say for instance, if you didn't have a counselor at your school that was willing to facilitate, they say they also will allow you to go to a college in your area, and I guess go to their testing department. And so like I said, when they send the information to my daughter's college, the college will send them the test. She will take the test, and they will send the test back. So cool, right? Something you need to know. Just FYI. So if you have any children now or in the near future that will be going out of state to college, and you do not, you want to save on those expenses to take them to take a placement test or anything else, ask some questions, find out what's up, and you'll be Surprise what you'll find out. All right, bye bye y'all.